Ready? Start. From the order of reference made in Jaipur Jila Sahakari Bhumi Vikas Bank Limited versus Ram Gopal Sharma and another 1994 6 SCC 522, the question that arises for consideration is if the approval is not granted under Section 33 2B of the Industrial Disputes Act 1947, whether the order of dismissal becomes ineffective from the date it was passed or from the date of non-approval of the order of dismissal, and whether failure to make application under Section 33 2B would not render the order of dismissal inoperative. Finding conflict of views expressed by benches of three learned judges of this court on the question, the reference is made. The two benches, consisting of three learned judges in one, Straw Board Manufacturing Corporation versus Gobind 1962, supplementary 3 SCR 618, and 2 Tata Iron and Steel Corporation Limited versus SN Modak 1965, 3 SCR 411, have taken the view that if the approval is not granted under Section 33 2B of the Industrial Disputes Act 1947, forsooth the Act, the order of dismissal becomes ineffective from the date it was passed, and therefore the employee becomes entitled to wages from the date of dismissal to the date of disapproval of the application. Another bench of three learned judges in Punjab Beverages Private Limited, Chandigarh versus Suresh Chandra, and another 1978 3 SCR 370, has expressed the contrary view that non-approval of the order of dismissal or failure to make application under Section 33 2B would not render the order of dismissal inoperative. Failure to apply for approval under Section 33 2B would only render the employer liable to punishment under Section 31 of the Act, and the remedy of the employee is either by way of complaint under Section 33A or by way of a reference under Section 10(1)(d) of the Act. It may be stated here itself that there was no reference in this decision to the two earlier decisions aforementioned. A bench of two learned judges in S. Ganpati and others versus Air India, and another JT 1993 for SC10, has allowed the view taken in Istra Board Supra and Tata Iron and Steel Company Supra, and has held that the order of dismissal passed without the approval under Section 33 2B remains in inchoate condition, but this decision has not noticed the decision in Punjab Beverages Supra. Rival submissions were made on behalf of the parties in support of the respective contentions in the light of aforementioned decisions, and referring to and relying on the provisions contained in sections 31, 33 and 33A of the Act. Answer to the question on which conflicting decisions are rendered as noticed above depends on a fair reading and proper interpretation of Section 33 2B of the Act. Prior to the amendment of 1956, provision contained in Section 33 corresponded to the present Section 33 1 only. The object behind enacting Section 33 as it stood before it was amended in 1956 was to allow continuance of industrial proceedings pending before any authority, court, tribunal prescribed by the Act in a peaceful atmosphere, undisturbed by any other industrial dispute. In course of time, it was felt that unamended Section 33 was too stringent, for it placed a total ban on the right of the employer to make any alteration in conditions of service or to make any order of discharge or dismissal, even in cases where such alteration in conditions of service or passing of an order of dismissal or discharge was not in any manner connected with the dispute pending before an industrial authority. It appears, therefore, that Section 33 was amended in 1956, permitting the employer to make changes in conditions of service or to discharge or dismiss an employee in relation to matters not connected with the pending industrial dispute. Stop.